Hello, and welcome to this mini masterclass on building confidence. And this can be for your life or for your career, your work as well. My name is Jackie Case, and I'll be taking you through this short 10-minute presentation. So, first of all, welcome and thank you for taking the time just to have a look at this presentation. So, let's have a look. Education is the key to life, and sometimes we just stop learning. And especially, I think, as you get older, you can find yourself thinking that you know all the answers when you don't. And actually, what we need to do is allow ourselves to take the blinkers off and just realize there's opportunities all around us. All we have to do is look. And when we have education, that in turn will make you feel more empowered. So, what is confidence, first of all? Well, confidence is your confidence, your inner belief, your trust in yourself. And this is about your decisions. This is about asking you to make your decisions and trust in them, not asking anybody else's opinion. You have to learn to trust in your own decisions. Your voice, that could be the tone of voice, the way you present yourself in your voice, but your voice is just as important as anybody else's. Your actions, and this includes your body language. If you look at somebody and they're lacking confidence, their shoulders are down, they're not making eye contact, whereas really and truthfully, you can just simply change that by, you know, posture, shoulders out, really look at somebody in the eye contact, and that will just show that you're being confident. Your pathway, the pathway that you're taking. What are you doing with your life? If you know the pathway, the journey that you're actually on, you are going to have conviction, and that conviction will then carry you through to have more confidence. Confidence is not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about knowing your worth, including speaking with clarity. And then when you have that clarity, you take the actions that you needed, even when you are feeling a little bit uncertain. You just need to take that first step. So why do so many people struggle with confidence? Well, there's many reasons. One is being fear of judgment or fear of being rejected. Now that could be the rejection of somebody else or the rejection of yourself. Negative past experience, thinking that you're going to fail because you did it in the past or you did something in the past and it didn't work. But actually, when you actually take a look at failure itself, all failure, unless you've really seriously hurt somebody in the process, a lot of it is about learning. What did you learn from actually the experience that you have? And it isn't always failure. It's just about seeing if you can try something different in a different way. Comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Sometimes you just have to know that you've got your own path, your own direction. Stop looking at somebody else's. There are over 8 billion people on this planet, and not one of them has lived the same life as you. So you can't compare to somebody else. You're here and you need to make your own stance in the world. Perfection and people pleasing. When you feel that you haven't got something absolutely perfect, then literally that can stop you from even trying. Sometimes you just have to try and stop asking again other people, or maybe feeling that you have to take your time and actually, people please for somebody else when really and truthfully you're rejecting yourself in the process because you're not allowing yourself that time. You're giving over somebody else your power when really and truthfully you can actually say no. And again, you're unclear. You're unclear on what it is you're looking for. So then you're feeling in the dark, not really knowing where you're going in life and not really knowing where you're going in business. And then you have the old stories that you may have told yourself. Many people carry around these old stories, and then what happens is it keeps you from playing small. It keeps you stuck. The truth is, confidence is not something you're born with, it's something you build. Education is the key. And I'm here to help. How confidence mindset coaching can help you is with the following. Rewire or reframe your inner dialogue. So if you have something that's keeping you stuck, what's the alternative to it? What could you do today that could make you change that thought process, rewire old patterns that you may be having? build daily habits that boost your self-trust. So things that you could do, like journaling, like making things. Sometimes we have it going around in our head that we don't actually kind of like pinpoint it. So sometimes you have to empty it and actually look at it from another angle. Get clear on what your goals are and how you want to move forward. Now, again, some people may have goals, some people may have visions that they want to achieve, but because they sometimes are so far, so big, that they kind of like stay stuck because they don't even know what their options are because they're too big. Sometimes it's about having little interim goals that can help you to get to your bigger goals, and giving yourself some praise and rewarding you even when you hit the little goals before you hit that big goal. Stop overthinking and start doing. Everybody can make excuses in life, they can stay stuck, but actually, unless you take some action, you're never going to move forward. Even if you feel that it's uncomfortable, sometimes you just have to take that first step. So we at Confidence Coaching UK work with something called the CASE framework. And CASE is a method of long-term confidence. So the first thing we want to do is get clarity, understand who you are, what you want, and what is holding you back. What is that thing that is stopping you from having what you want? And when you have clarity, boy, you will have more confidence to work forward. Awareness. That is the most important thing. So once we find out who you are, what you want, and what is holding you back, we need to look at it, but we need to do it without any judgment. It's not about the blame game. It's not about, oh my God, shoulda, coulda, woulda. This is about just having clear direction. You're going to recognize if there's any patterns. You're going to recognize if you have limiting beliefs, and you're going to actually realize where, if any, you're self-sabotaging yourself. We're going to give you some strategies. That means that we're going to build real tools for action that will create change, not just short-term change, but long-term change too. And this will give you empowerment. And that empowerment will give you the ability to grow and also have support along the way. So let's have a look at the options that are available to you. And I think this is where people get a bit confused. If you are struggling in life, sometimes people will cause that depression, or they'll cause that anxiety, or they'll basically just stay stuck. And then they kind of think they have to go to the doctor. And then the doctor obviously has very limited time with you. And the wait list for being able to see somebody can actually really make it even worse. Plus the fact sometimes when you do see somebody, they'll only give you help for a certain period of time. And you haven't healed what needs to be done with that certain period of time. You can feel like you're floating around again. So this is where coaching, consultancy, mentorship, therapy can help you. So let's go through them. So what exactly is coaching? Coaching is about personal development and mindset transformation. And it's people who want to get clarity and action with support. Consultancy is more about problem solving with expert advice along the way. And this is great if you've got a small business owner, or you're looking for a career change, or you're looking for something just to be able to have you step-by-step advice. Mentorship means that that person is there to support you along the way. They don't disappear. They're seeking confidence from lived experience. So we're actually working with you to be able to get you to A to B. And then therapy is basically where we look at anything that's causing you blocks, past hurt, negative memories, unwanted emotions. Well, at Confidence Coaching UK, I offer all four of those kind of treatments for you. So then everybody's different. And as I said, there are 8 billion people on the planet. We need to work out what's good for you, not what's good for somebody else. It's affordable support. And what we do is my job is to help you have your answers. So my job is not about me telling you what to do. My job is to help you come up with them, because I don't, as lovely as I am, I actually want you to be able to move forward. And I'm there to help you, but I'm not there to live your life. I'm there to support you along that way. So if I can give you the tools, then you're going to be more empowered and take ownership of it. And do you know what? My prices start from just £10, and that means you can have a weekly 52 emails a year just to give you clarity. Of course, if you want other options, then prices do vary. But confidence is a journey, and it's for anybody that feels stuck or uncertain. You know what you want from love, life, and work. You seek support, not pressure. You find a safe space to learn and to grow. Again, education is key. And you get clear and you get structured coaching without any fluff. I'm not there to waste your time. You begin and you act with courage. You're better set boundaries and you can speak up for whatever it is that you're looking for. And you feel lighter, you feel calmer, you feel bolder, and you feel yourself. You're going to feel you rather than feeling somebody else's identity. Confidence is a life skill. It's not a luxury. Whether you are returning to work, you're starting your own business, you're rebuilding after a breakup, you're feeling invisible or overlooked, you deserve tools and support to help you shine. So, next step is up to you. You can join my confidence building community for just £10 a month. You can get one-to-one coaching in different methods. You can just download a free copy of my confidence cheat sheet, or if you can book a 30-minute taster sample session, maybe you don't even know what it is, you're a bit unwary, but you've got to start somewhere, right? And a free taster session gives me a chance. You can maybe work with me and we can actually find out exactly what, just one thing you're looking at within that 30 minutes. So please do check out my website, confidencecoachinguk.com, or you can give me a call on 07940 909 708. And hopefully I'll look forward to meeting you very, very soon.